Yes, hi guys, welcome to this channel that we are going to learn a lot. This is a continuation of the previous videos. Now in this one I'll take you through Microsoft Word, one of the computer packages. Still, this is Presco. Straight to the point. In Microsoft Word, we are going to learn about how to formulate, that is creating a table of content, which is the issue. Now here I look for the document that is having really this. I look for it where it is. So this is the Word, and what we're having is a document. You have to create a table of content on. So what to do here, you make sure you normalize everything before you start your operation. So I am highlighting all this. I am highlighting all to make sure that my process, I am fine and okay in all that I'm doing. After highlighting, definitely make all work normal like that. After normalizing, this is how it comes. I start now formatting. How do I format? Look for those that have to be in header 1, that is heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, to mention that a few as you go, like that. Format it, changing the font size and what have you, to make your work also look good. Make sure the font size of all the document, if you can really adjust to make it okay. Let what varies is highlighting. So you come to home, you edit the font size, let it be 12. Yes, so at least it is better. Font size 12. This report on the field attachment internship that has been carried out at Chigumba Senior Secondary School. So I highlight this. I'm now starting on with my, what I'm calling as formatting. So I come home, I give this heading 1. I proceed with my work. Come to declaration. I also give it heading 1. As you can see how I'm making it. After declaration, I have this approval, heading 1. After approval, this dedication down here. I give also this heading 1. After dedication, I have acknowledgement. I give it heading 1. That is that. Proceed ahead with this list of abbreviation. Heading 1. Proceed ahead. Abstract. This is what summarizes what the report is about, if it is a report. If it is a document, summarizes what the document is about. So that is that. Proceed ahead. I start on this chapter 1 of our document. Yes, just highlight on chapter 1 like that. Give it heading 1. As you can see, the next after the chapter becomes the introduction to the chapter. That I'm giving it heading 2. And then the historical background, it is another thing, not the continuation of introduction. So this is also heading 2. Next, it is a location, mission, vision, and motto, which is different from the continuation of historical background. This I give it heading 2. Yes. Now besides that, I proceed ahead 1.2.1, which is part of 1.2. This now makes up heading 3. Makes up heading 3. Yes. It is now heading 3. And then 1.2.2 the same, heading 3. Yes. I continue. We have vision and mission. Vision, mission. This is heading 3. I have the motto, heading 3. Yes. I proceed ahead 1.3, which is different from 1.2. This text, second heading. I proceed ahead and see 1.31. This is the second heading under heading 2 that will comprise of heading 3. Yes. Take you to heading 3 straight away. Proceed ahead and see this organizational structure. I give this heading 1. As you can see, I am nearly summarizing. If you see 2 like this, so it is meaning another thing. So this one deserves to be under heading 3, that is 1.4.1. Proceed ahead and see chapter 2 is here. This chapter 2 is heading 1, because we have now left chapter 1, so we're going to chapter 2, which is heading 1. Now here you give it heading 1, chapter 2. Give heading 1. Heading 1, chapter 2. And what you have down is the introduction. This one is heading 2, chapter 2. I move down, activities and assignments. Activities and assignments. This will take me to heading 2, chapter 2. Proceed ahead. I am just winding up. There's this one about cables. Still it is part of this chapter 2. So this one will give it heading 2. Proceed ahead. Yes, this is now chapter 3. So since chapter 3 like this, give it also heading 1, introduction of chapter 3, makes it to go also to heading 2. Yes. And here, this is also heading 2. From there, I proceed definitely and summarize with the third part of what I'm doing. This is heading 2. This is heading 2. Yes. I go to chapter 4. I go to chapter 4, give it heading 1, chapter 4, and there it's introduction, makes heading 2, then this also makes heading 2, yes, continue to proceed. This one also make heading 2, make it heading 2. Finally, proceeding to chapter 5. Want this to be a comprehensive table of content. Finally, this is chapter 5. This one under chapter 5 is heading 2. So again here, heading 2, that is conclusion. Besides the conclusion, finally on recommendations, that is there in our report. This one is heading 2. Yes. Proceed finally to references. This is heading 1 because it is 6.0 now. This one heading 1, which is the references. Now in the references, you give the background of this, where you will have research, you'll have gotten now your thing. Now if you have it like this, you should look for where you should position now your table of content within the report that you have. Always it is at the beginning where you put it above what we're calling as the abstract, because the abstract summarizes what really the report is about. So if you see, it is a long one indeed, so but we can come there. We go to insert. We want to insert a blank page. Probably you can make it like a page break that comes. So within that page break, this is where I want my table of content to be. But before should be above the abstract, because this abstract will be summarizing everything that the report is about before you start going to chapters. So I bring my cursor there. After bringing my cursor, no matter, I come to references. Normally, table of content is among the references that you have to consider. So here I come to where I'm seeing table of content. I tap on that. Select. There's automatic table 1, automatic table 2. As you can see, this side of my computer, you can also create your manual table. You can customize. You can remove table of content if you're not sure of what is there. But I'm selecting automatic table of content. That is the first one. Now after that selection, you can look through and you see the table of content has come very beautiful indeed. So the content that you have is found down there. Table of content where you have the declaration, approval, dedication, acknowledgement, list of abbreviation, abstract, chapter 1, all those items, you really have it down there. That comprises of your table of content. Now you should be in position to update. In case you want to make any changes, you still want to type anything. A case in point, let me give you an example. Like in this declaration, it is declaration alone. But now if I go to my document where there's declaration really, and I want to declare anything, maybe I want to add anything on it, I can add then I update the table of content. This is declaration also. I could say declaration by Prisco, just like that, declaration by Prisco. So I want to update and make it appear in the table of content like that. So what I do, I get back to the table of content. After getting back to the table of content, I go up the table saying update the table of content. You can see what is in the middle of the screen. Update page numbers only, updates the entire what? Table. I press now OK. You see now my declaration is now by Prisco. What I've done there has already come back here. You can also see the pages here are in order depending on where it is also present in the document. So you see this as a very simple way of creating the table of content. So thank you for following this with me. What you can do best is subscribing to the channel, and we are still going to see very many issues, how to move with several computer skills and computer packages. We are still on Word. The next video I will show you how do we make what we're calling mailings, the mail merge, which is one of the components found in Microsoft Word, which is one of the vital components also of computer packages. So I thank you so much for following me. Really what you're having on the background is a prepared table of content that I've made. So it is really good. You can now see it is contents. So we're ending there. Catch me in the next video with mailings.